was totally on board. It was a very easy sell to them. If your kids are at that age where they're getting self-sufficient, it's ideal because you get the kids their dinner, you get them on their way to bedtime, and then you go down and you do knock out a couple hours of work each night, and then you're still getting a good night's sleep.
It would be very doable for anybody, any age, at any stage of life, because it's something you can do and still keep your full-time job, but yet when you're finished, you have something solid, something that you can be proud to put on your resume.
It seemed like a really interesting just career path. Tech, it's always changing. There's always something new, challenging. So I had worked for the state for about 9 years and kind of just reached the top of the promotion avenues. So I was interested in making a career change into something with more options. So I started looking into maybe going back to school and saw that Bellarmine had this 1 year software and data engineering program that was really appealing to me because I didn't really want to go back to school for 4 full years, but the 1 year program was like really awesome.
Trying to find a program that fit my family lifestyle. Married, have 2 children, work full time, but then also was in a field that interests me, that inspired me, that I also knew had a good return on my investment in my education, were all requirements. And it just so happened that I stumbled upon this program at Bellarmine. I've been very surprised and pleased about the experience.
Program is designed for students who have a degree in some non-technical area. So for instance, we have students who already have bachelor's degrees in communications, sports administration, STEM related fields like chemistry. This program is designed to let them quickly get up to speed on how to do software engineering from beginning to end.
I would strongly recommend this over a boot camp, a coding boot camp, because it just provides a much more broad-based education in computer science.
I think if you're up for a challenge, Bellarmine has that for you, and they have the support to get you through it.
So just remember, in Grand Pavon, we need to watch for a cutoff.
Yes, that's it.
Ready, here we go. Oh, well, 1, 2, ready.
On this 10th day of May, in the year of our Lord 2025, in the presence of our degree candidates, faculty, and staff, members of the Board of Trustees, our overseers, alumni, honored guests, and friends, the 2025 commencement of Bellarmine University is hereby officially in session. I am Dr. Mark Wiegand, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost. To all here present, we extend a most cordial welcome. Hannah Wedding, class of 2025, will give the invocation. Please remain standing.
As we gather together to celebrate the graduates of the class of 2025, let us call to mind and speak of the divine within each of us, that which both distinguishes us and connects us, that which gives us animation to all that we do. I invite you to pray with me in whatever way you are most comfortable. Blessed are you, Creator Spirit, our God, who loved each of us into being who sustains us with gifts and talents in abundance. We are ever thankful to be together today to celebrate the hard work and resilience that has brought us to this day of celebration. We invoke your presence among us now that we might celebrate with appropriate awe and thanksgiving. Help us to recognize your presence in each moment that has brought us to this day and to keep watch for you at work in our lives as we go forth. Grant that our graduates may continue to live out the mission of Bellarmine beyond this time together, fostering integrity and excellence in their lifelong formation, honoring the intrinsic dignity of every person they meet with genuine hospitality, advocating for social responsibility, and continuing to be good stewards of the earth we share. May these values, by your grace, lead each person here to a meaningful life and service to improving our communities and our world. Remain with us and in us, loving Spirit, we pray, now and forevermore. Amen.
Please remain standing while our University Schola sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose was stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Would the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and
You may be seated. The president of Bellarmine University, Dr. Susan M. Donovan, will now present and confer this year's honorary degree.
Good afternoon. Today's honorees are Bellarmine alumni, philanthropists, and civic leaders. Susan Michelle Mudd and William Eugene Mudd. Bill and Michelle are both 1993 Bellarmine graduates. Bill earning his degree in mathematics and actuarial science, and Michelle in English and secondary education, both exemplifying the spirit of their alma mater in their personal, professional, and community lives. Bill currently serves as President and Chief Operating Officer of Churchill Downs Incorporated, where he leads the strategic direction of a global entertainment and hospitality company, best known as home to the world-famous Kentucky Derby. Before joining Churchill Downs in 2007, Bill built an accomplished career in finance at General Electric, where he held global leadership roles and earned certification as a Six Sigma Master Black Belt. Guess we won't mess with you, Bill. Bill is a former U.S. Army Reserve officer who served for 14 years and attained the rank of captain. He is a longtime trustee of Bellarmine University and has served as board chair. In 2021, he received one of the university's highest honors, the Knight of Knights Award. Michelle Mudd, meanwhile, has made a lasting mark as a community leader and advocate for philanthropic engagement. Her career has spanned education, service, and nonprofit leadership, including her current role on the executive board of Maryhurst and her past service with the Louisville Ballet, Impact 100 Louisville, and numerous civic initiatives across the region. She has chaired major fundraising events for organizations including the Speed Art Museum, Kentucky Derby Museum, and the Journey of Hope Luncheon, and was appointed by Governor Andy Beshear to the Serve Kentucky Commission. I now invite Bill and Michelle to come forward. Bellarmine's graduates carry forth our mission to improve the human condition through purpose, leadership, and service. Bill and Michelle embody these values and remind us that the greatest impact of a Bellarmine education is how it is lived out in the world after graduation. And it is with great pleasure that by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I now confer upon Susan Michelle Mudd and William Eugene Mudd the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Congratulations. It is now my honor to introduce your commencement speaker, Bill Mudd. Bill is a leader who brings both strategic vision and grounded wisdom to everything he does, whether guiding a major corporation, serving his community and his country, or advocating for students. I had the privilege of working closely with Bill during his time as chair of Bellarmine's Board of Trustees. His leadership was marked by good judgment and unwavering belief in the power of education to change lives. He asked thoughtful questions, made room for dissenting voices, and always kept students and our mission at the center of our decisions. Our university is stronger today because of his steady, principled guidance, and I am grateful he continues to serve as a member of our board. Bill's own journey from a college student at Bellarmine to president and COO of Churchill Downs Incorporated is a powerful example of the impact of a Bellarmine education. And yet he remains grounded in service. He gives his time generously to organizations that support youth, education, and economic development, always working to lift others up. As you prepare to move forward in your own professional paths, I hope you'll listen to Bill not just as an accomplished executive, but as a fellow Bellarmine graduate who has used his talents to make a meaningful difference in our community and our world. Please join me in welcoming your 2025 commencement speaker, Bill Mudd.
Thank you. Michelle and I stand before you today with a profound sense of humility and honor, having been awarded the doctoral degree from this distinguished university, the preeminent Catholic university in the South, and more significantly, our alma mater. To President Donovan, esteemed faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, to the class of 2025, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. Today is a day of dreams, perhaps a day you've dreamed of, but certainly a day to dream. Graduates, you stand on the cusp of a new beginning. Dreams of forging new careers, pursuing advanced studies, considering marriage, maybe even children, or receiving your commission in our incredible military. And for the parents, your dreams may be more straightforward, perhaps wistfully pondering what to do with all that extra cash you no longer have to send to 2001 Newburgh Road. The options seem limitless. Reflecting on my own journey, it has been 32 years since Michelle and I graduated from Bellarmine. Back then, it was still a college, not yet a university. I have fond memories of my time here, forging lifelong friendships, the camaraderie of late night study sessions, sneaking beer into the dorms, and enjoying the hillside concerts. But candidly, while I remember much, I cannot seem to remember who delivered my commencement speech, and I certainly don't remember what they said. So today I make this promise to you. I will keep my words brief, but I will do my best to make them meaningful. As I prepared, I thought about what I wanted to hear on my own graduation day, and I kept coming back to this. I don't need a long list or a lecture of impressive achievements. I needed someone to be honest with me, to speak truthfully, to tell me that the path ahead wouldn't be perfect or easy, but it would be worthwhile. That despite what we have been taught, sometimes the best way to get from point A to point B is not, in fact, a straight line, but a scenic detour. That change will be a constant companion. Uncertainty will be your shadow, and sometimes you don't ever find the dream job, but it often finds you in the most unexpected of ways. So that's what I hope to offer you today. A few personal stories, a little honesty, and maybe even something you'll remember longer than I remember my own graduation commencement speech. So 1, embrace change. It's the only constant. When we graduated in 1993, the World Wide Web was merely a concept. Electronic email was in its infancy. Google did not exist, and the referencing the cloud could only mean that rain was in the forecast. If you owned a mobile phone, it was bolted to your car and roughly the size of a shoebox, so not entirely mobile at all. We still had to be kind and rewind VHS tapes, and our idea of a Spotify list was a mixtape of our favorite songs that, while meticulously curated over several hours listening to the radio, often required emergency repair with a screwdriver and a number 2 pencil. Fast forward to today. You've navigated your educational journeys on computer screens via Zoom, adapted to the trials of a global pandemic, and creatively upended, rebuilt, and reshaped your lives. If ever a class was qualified to embrace change, it's the one in front of me today. But let me be forthright. The next 30 years will bring even more waves of change. Artificial intelligence is evolving. Humanoid robots are no longer confined to science fiction. And we may even have a pope that loves the Chicago Cubs. The point is, change will come whether you're ready or not. The encouraging news is that you're uniquely ready. Be malleable, be flexible, and above all, be resilient. My career in horse racing has indirectly taught me a lot of life lessons and offers an apt metaphor for this moment. No matter how fast a horse may appear on paper, the track conditions can change everything and alter the outcome dramatically. Life is no different. Just as horses must adapt to a muddy track or adverse weather conditions, you too must find your pace amidst the inevitable adversities and be prepared to adapt as soon as you break from the gate. Much like this year's Derby, life doesn't always give you a dry, fast track. Focus on each stride and find a way to finish strong. Number 2, careers do not follow a straight path. Be open to new opportunities and challenges. During my time at Bellarmine, I majored in mathematics and actuarial science. While that may sound impressive, here's the plot twist. I did not become an actuary. Instead, upon graduation, I accepted a position as a purchasing agent at GE Appliances. I love learning about manufacturing, quality, production, and negotiation. And so I pivoted to finance and parlayed that into roles that presented even more opportunities at a younger age. With the support of my beautiful wife and our 3 sons, we took advantage of every opportunity, embraced our journey that took us from GE locations in Virginia and Pennsylvania all the way to Budapest, Hungary, where I learned to raise a glass and say egészségedre, or cheers in Hungarian. While these varied business experiences, I was able to become the chief financial officer of Churchill Downs, a publicly traded company, in 2007, before stepping into my dream role as president and chief operating officer in 2014. Of course, I'm proud of these accomplishments, but I only author them to illustrate that careers often take unexpected turns. They zig and zag and surprise us along the way. You can trust that when I was seated where you are now, graduating with a degree in math, I would have not believed that my future would include running the operations of the Kentucky Derby. In racing, sometimes the horse breaks from the gate slowly, but it is a deep closer and ends up leading the pack to the finish. So remain curious, embrace growth and the learnings that come along with after the academic classroom. Welcome challenges and dare to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Say yes to things that scare you. You possess more potential than you may realize, and often the greatest rewards lie just beyond those fears. Remember, mistakes are part of the journey. Learn from them. Let them forever be part of your storied past and forge ahead anyway. 3, outwork everyone and be resilient. This advice may seem unspectacular and a bit off trend, but believe me when I say it holds immense power. During my freshman year, I worked at UPS from midnight to 4 a.m., 5 nights a week, all while juggling a work-study job for 24 hours a week. And yes, I still found time to pursue a very full social life. Was I tired? Absolutely. But I thrived in that hustle. In that same year, my father suffered a heart attack, which brought into focus my responsibility to help my family and support paying for college. Because of this, I made the pivotal decision to join the Army Reserve and defer the fall semester of my sophomore year. That tough decision taught me discipline, leadership, and a perspective that would shape my life moving forward. In horse racing, talent alone does not ensure victory. It is the horses that undergo consistent training, effort, and care who rise to the occasion when it really counts. You cannot fake preparation when the gates swing open. This principle holds true both in racing and in life. Hard work is not glamorous. It does not grab headlines or become a popular hashtag on social media, but it opens doors and builds trust. It separates the good from the great. Whatever atmosphere you find yourself in, be the one who cares enough to stay until the work is done, who leads with integrity and by example. Long after you leave the room, that's how you will be remembered, the one who gave a little bit more. And the fourth and final thing, do the right thing. Be respectful and have a good attitude. You will find yourself facing moments when doing the right thing feels uncomfortable, inconvenient, or even costly. Act with integrity anyway. Courage does not need a spotlight. Your character shines brightest in the absence of applause. In a world that often rewards the fastest or the loudest, it is the steady and principled individuals among us who quietly shape the future of our communities and our world. In this era of fleeting trends and instant gratification, think beyond right here and right now. Consider the legacy you wish to create, not just for yourselves, but for those who will inherit the world you leave behind. In this moment, you're being asked to think about the future. Think big, think generationally. Be guided by faith in God, your purpose, and in your calling. It's not just personal, it's powerful, and it will ground your decisions. Faith empowers you to love, to serve, to uplift, and to forge profound connections with others. Embrace respect in every interaction, not only those who share your views, but especially those who uphold opposing views. Empathy is a powerful force, and it creates bridges that unite us in this world, often swayed by division. Be reminded that true strength does not come from proving you are right, but ultimate influence emanates from words of integrity and acts of courage. And even though all of that sounds kind of heavy, don't forget to laugh. Life is serious enough. Embrace the lighter moments and celebrate the journey every chance you can. At Churchill Downs, we celebrate winners, but the core of our mission also honors tradition, communal moments, and human connection that enrich our shared experiences. Because in the end, how you run the race matters just as much as where you finish. And if you think a 2-minute horse race goes fast, talk to me in 30 years when today will feel like yesterday. So to the class of 2025, embrace change with open hearts, follow your curiosity relentlessly, outwork everyone around you, and approach each task, no matter how mundane, with unwavering determination. Do the right thing, even when no one is watching, and above all, savor the ride of your life. You're not just entering a new chapter, you're entering the starting gate to your future. Today, the bugler has sounded the call to the post. You're off. With the Bellarmine education, you have been well trained. With your friends and your family cheering you on, the odds are in your favor. We are proud of you. We are not just betting on you. We are counting on you to shape a better tomorrow. Congratulations, class of 2025, and thank you. In Veritatis Amore, go Knights.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mudd. I ask now that our active duty, select reserve, National Guard, veteran, and dependent students and guests please rise and join me in recognizing these individuals' commitment to service, sacrifice on behalf of our country. Please rise, veterans. The academic deans of the university will now present their degree candidates to President Donovan.
Will the faculty in the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? We're always first, right? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their courses of study. Congratulations.
Will the faculty in the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their courses of study.
Will the faculty in the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Clinical Sciences rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the Donna and Alan Lansing School of Nursing and Clinical Sciences rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their course of study. Congratulations.
Will the faculty in the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their courses of study. Will the faculty in the College of Health Professions rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Health Professions rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their courses of study. Congratulations.
Will the faculty in the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for degrees in the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education rise and remain standing until the president has conferred your degree? President Donovan, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor to present these students who have completed their course of study. Congratulations.
by the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky and the trustees of Bellarmine University, I hereby confer upon you the degrees to which you are respectfully entitled. Graduates, as a symbol of your status, you may now move your tassel from the right side to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of the 2025 Bellarmine University.
Graduates, you may be seated. Faculty marshals, you may now bring forward the degree candidates. This year's graduates will be recognized by Dr. Pam Carter, Associate Dean of the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences, and Dr. Kristen Cook, Associate Dean of the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education.
Degree recipients from the Bellarmine College of Arts and Sciences are receiving Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Music degrees. Damasi Joseph Adiriakun. Madison Atkins. Better Musaad Al-Harbi. Caleb Julian Allen, summa cum laude. Catherine Ann Marie Allen. Olivia Moana Anderson, magna cum laude. Seth Eric Anderson. Lily Kate Atchison. Amari Eliza Averett Bush. Grace Elizabeth Banta, magna cum laude. Grace Chambers Barber, magna cum laude. Haley Alina Barger, cum laude. Emily Rose Bars, magna cum laude. Dante Diamantino Batista. Kayla Joe Bauer, summa cum laude. Ella Thomas Beams, summa cum laude. Kaylee Elizabeth Becker, magna cum laude. Ty Bean, summa cum laude. Adriana Rachel Beelman, cum laude. Winston S. Beenan, magna cum laude. Kyle Matthew Berg. Annalise Taylor Billings, cum laude. Catherine Carey Blakeman, magna cum laude. Catherine Lorraine Bowler. Jasmine Isabella Bonacorso. Zoe May Boss, magna cum laude. Taylor Elizabeth Bodorf. Logan Todd Boyd, magna cum laude. Haley Anna Bratcher. Emily Claire Brown. Joseph Daniel Brown, cum laude. Avery Elizabeth Bryanton. Crystal Rain Bush, magna cum laude. Eugene Caldwell. Sydney Nicole Calvin. Olivia Aisha Kumaru. Ashley Sarah Campbell, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Canaday, magna cum laude. Bailey Blake Carta, summa cum laude. Leah Simone Clark. Noah Christian Clark. Anna Valentine Cook. Carson Rain Coomer. Zachary Schuyler Cowan, summa cum laude. Kylie Crockett, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Nicole Cross. Emma Malone Dean. Lauren Ann DeBold, magna cum laude. Shelby Christine Delk. Michaela J. Denny. Cassidy Nicole Dennison, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Detweiler. Emily Gail Dewey, cum laude. Nicole Simone Diaz, cum laude. Rebecca Elizabeth Dillon, cum laude. Ellie Kathleen Driver, summa cum laude. Tanner Michael Dunn. Sarah Catherine Edelin, summa cum laude. Shanice O. Edwards. Hannah Elizabeth Ellis, summa cum laude. Erica Nicole Indris, magna cum laude. James Christopher Forice, cum laude. Charles Layton Fawcett. Katie Marie Fiducia. Lexi Flowers, cum laude. Jack Joseph Volnina. Josie Savannah Followell, magna cum laude. Harmony Ray Francisconi. Chloe Marie Freilinger, magna cum laude. Kennedy Shea Fugate, magna cum laude. Worley Ben Gerhardt, magna cum laude. Jeremy Thomas Griffin. Jersey St. Gilbert Newlove. Mackenzie Gill. Ayana Yvonne Glaze. Riley M. Goff, summa cum laude. Megan Page Goosey. Kayla Jasmine Gordia Garcia, cum laude. Aspen Cypress Belmont. Benjamin Mikhail Griffin Graham. Lindsay Rose Guilford, summa cum laude. Caden Christian Gunn. Rahad Haj Omar. Kelsey Morgan Ham, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Clarencia Hanley. Jada Brooke Harris, summa cum laude. Tristan G. Harrison, magna cum laude. Juliana Marie Howe, summa cum laude. Deborah Mary Heil, summa cum laude. Hayden Robert Heist, cum laude. Landon G. Henry, cum laude. Nolan Patrick Hester, summa cum laude. Andrew Robert Hawk. Nicholas Randolph Hodges, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Page Hoffman, cum laude. Hadley Dale Holland, magna cum laude. Hannah Grace Holmes. Logan Allen Hoskins. Tristan M. Hauk. Matthew Thomas Huber. Celeste Marie Huddleston. Rahaman A. Hukam, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Elizabeth Ibrahim. Brittany Marie Jackson. Lillian Eve Karanen. Bonnie Herstes, summa cum laude. Jenna Elizabeth Kimmel, cum laude. Kennedy Ella Kritchner, magna cum laude. Casey Alvin Klein. Megan E. Konerman, summa cum laude. Dylan Joseph Kopp. Avery Lene Craft. Miguel Ernesto Laspure. William Garrett Lawrence. Trong N. Lee, cum laude. Autumn Renee Lee, magna cum laude. Jenna Burke Lentini. Grace Elizabeth Leone, summa cum laude. Mario James Abraham Lincoln, magna cum laude. Mandy Tay List. Justice Micaiah Loftus, magna cum laude. Hannah Nicole Longstreet, cum laude. Catherine E. Lopez Martinez. Ella Grace Lucas, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Luckett. Caitlin Grace Lunsford, summa cum laude. Samantha N. Madden. Joseph Avila Martinez. Alexandra Elaine Hayfield, magna cum laude. Braden John McCaw, cum laude. Simon McGoy, magna cum laude. Vivian Catrice McGee. Leanne Catherine McKernan, cum laude. Adam Lee Miller. Deanna Molina. Yay. And it might have been Diana. Sorry. Jonathan Lucas Moreira Afsina, cum laude. Raheem Moasri Marquez. Adriana Mulet Miranda, magna cum laude. Andrew Matthias Munster. Gregory Allen Murphy III, summa cum laude. Jenna Noel Mutnansky. Emily Jean Myers, summa cum laude. Cole Thomas Nance. Nicholas Scott Newsom. Billy Wynn. Lynn Wynn. Emma Blake Nicholson, cum laude. Chloe Grace Fuyi Northrup, summa cum laude. Cormac Isaiah O'Brien, magna cum laude. Lorelei Rose O'Brien. Anissa F. Omar. Alexis Orozco del Toro. Grace Emily O'Shea. Sharon K. Oster. Parker Rose Otis, magna cum laude. Matthew Lee Parsley. Rose Caroline Pastoret. Maya Elizabeth Payne. Jonathan Hoshi Peñalosa Romia. Mara Ann Perry. Brian Timothy Peterson, summa cum laude. Chloe Nicole Phillips. Autumn Pierce. Zachary Todd Pilbeam, cum laude. Sia Shayla Pilgonker, cum laude. Benjamin Daniel Powell. Kel Nicole Proctor, summa cum laude. Kayla Louise Puffer, summa cum laude. Austin John Polkowski. Luke Alexander Rearick. Jaron C. Redman. Brent Sebastian Reynolds, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Reynolds. Matthew Joseph Rice, summa cum laude. Emily E. Riddle, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Ridley. Adriana Hope Riggs, magna cum laude. Sydney A. Rigsby, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Rogers, magna cum laude. Andy Rogers. Sarah Elizabeth Rogers. Jared Estall Rosenberger, summa cum laude. Danielle Rose Schaefer. Michael Dean Shipauer, summa cum laude. Kelly McKenna Schmidt, summa cum laude. Eric Samuel Schneider, summa cum laude. Elise Janelle Scott. Emma Juliet Siebert. Molly Peyton Shannon. Hannah Ariel Shelby. Serenity Akela Shimwell. Nicole Sheridan, summa cum laude. Grace Noel Sisto. Alexandria Grace Smith, magna cum laude. Harrison Lee Smith, cum laude. Jaden Douglas Francis Smith, cum laude. Lauren Haley Marie Smith, summa cum laude. Michaela Faith Spalding. Emily G. Stevens. Colton Robert Strode. Mary Margaret Shalleck, magna cum laude. Shayla Tabares Cuesta. Adam Stephen Thomas. Brandon Walker Thomas, summa cum laude. Finn McDonald Thomas. Layla Ardell Thompson, cum laude. Taylor Jolie Thompson. Ikarina Tikonka, magna cum laude. Burke E.H. Tinsley, magna cum laude. Gavin R. Trumbull, magna cum laude. Nina Lynn Tunstall. Jacob Francis Valerie. Piper Rain Vance. Sarah Abigail Vega. Corey Duran Walker Jr. Caroline Rose Walter. Blake A. Ward. Madeline Windsor Warren. Kiera Shanae Weekly. Ivy Willow Webb, summa cum laude. Hannah Mae Grace Wedding. Lynn Michelle Weisenberger, cum laude. Belana Octavia Jade Wetmore. Andrea Christine Sherail White, summa cum laude. Taylor Marie White, summa cum laude. Xavier Joshua Williams. Katie Jeanette Wilson, cum laude. Haley Ray Woodward. Nora Wolkoff, summa cum laude. Lucas Edward Wunsch, cum laude. Evelyn Margaret Cook, summa cum laude. Degree recipients from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business are receiving their Bachelor of Arts degrees.
Crawford Pfeiffer Addison, magna cum laude. Star M. Amar. Jackson Portal Arnold. James Logan Barker. Lucille May Barnett, cum laude. Jack William David Batchelor, cum laude. Owen Paul Bates. Davis Alexander Billows. Reese Ann Batorf. Matthew James Carrico. Cheyenne Shakiri Koran. Daniel Corcoran. Peter James Daumers. Christopher B. Douglas. Shane Dunnigan Dulesky. Aiden Pierce Fearn, cum laude. Diana Fernandez Davila, summa cum laude. John Stephen Fisher, magna cum laude. Ryan C. Fox, magna cum laude. Jacob Lee Gohagan. Paula Lisette Hernandez. Braden Micah Higlin, cum laude. Clay Douglas Jackson, summa cum laude.
Ty P. Johnson, magna cum laude. Bailey Jean Corfage, summa cum laude. Yeva Kramarova. Nyla M. Laird. Gabrielle Stephen Lewitt. Tomas Mendes Perez. Thomas Cole Messick, cum laude. John Paul Metzner. Calix Lorenzo Monteagudo Para, summa cum laude. Benta Maria Mormon, magna cum laude. William Muckler. Asenet Esmeralda Navarro. John Douglas Pullman. Anna Marie Perica. Christopher Hugh Rapp. Zachary Stephen Reed. Jesse Michael Ricketts, magna cum laude. Orlando K. Roblero. Natalie Elizabeth Shatee. Nicholas S. Sharametta. Caitlin Barbara Jane Sizemore, summa cum laude. Brock Thomas Sneed. Alvaro Isosa Osorio. Mattingly Elizabeth Spalding, summa cum laude. Joshua Tyler Stevenson, summa cum laude. Stephen John Wersch, magna cum laude. Justin Daniel Westcoat, cum laude. Jaden Mark Wilkins. Benjamin Jacob Warner. Stephen Owen Wright, cum laude. Austin Yowell. Degree recipients from the Donna and Alling Lansing School of Nursing and Clinical Sciences are receiving their Bachelor of Health Science and Bachelor of Science in Nursing degrees. Toyosi Adoyi Lawal. Brendan James Allen, summa cum laude. Danielle Nicole Bailey. Sophie Roxanne Bish, cum laude. Kaylee Marie Bridges. Tessa May Burden, summa cum laude. Sydney L. Bush, magna cum laude. Abigail May Couch. Bailey Harper Denham, cum laude. Addison Nicole DeWeese, cum laude. Beatrice Dusabeyezu. Adam Michael Dwyer, cum laude. Elizabeth Joy Eds. Caitlin Ann Fitzgerald, cum laude. Olivia Ann Fowler, cum laude. Savannah Rose Freilicher, magna cum laude. Catherine Sylvia Gowries, magna cum laude. Josephine Mandy Garrett, summa cum laude. Abigail Rose Giblin, magna cum laude. Mia Hine, summa cum laude.
Allie Ray Hoover. Gabriel Micah Howard. Robert Jumogabe. Hannah Marie Jackal. Kelly Lauren Elizabeth Jackson, cum laude. Avery Alexis Cook. Jenna Lee, summa cum laude. Claire Ann Lemcooler, summa cum laude. Abigail M. Luttrell. Adelaide Claire Madden, cum laude. Hannah Riley McDonald, cum laude. Era Peope Richard McFarlane. Amelia Zoe Mendel, summa cum laude. Alexandria Shea Mingleberg, summa cum laude. Callista Gabrielle Miller. Haley Brianna Mills. Lowry Malamawia Mo. Allison Marie Morris, summa cum laude. Aaron Hayden Mullaney, cum laude. Neftali Odette Munoz Sanchez. Campbell Alexis Myers. Emily Ann Odie, summa cum laude. Emily J. Orth, summa cum laude. Kennedy Tyler Rulketter. Claire Renee Semino. Andrew Tyler Thompson, cum laude. Braylee Nicole Trice, cum laude. Mackenzie Nicole Vibert. Emma Allison Westerfield, cum laude. Sydney Catherine Whalen, magna cum laude. Audrey Lynn Wilkerson. Courtney Ann Williams, summa cum laude. Sarah Catherine Williamson, cum laude. Serena Panya Zong, summa cum laude. Josie Marie Young. Hallie Elizabeth Zerke, cum laude. Degree recipients from the School of Movement and Rehabilitation Sciences are receiving their Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Health Science degrees. Chase Allen James Atkins, magna cum laude. Zachary Harrison Berman. Harley Cheyenne Bickett. Ryan Scott Burchett. Madeline Rose Clan. Jackson Robert Connor. Molly Elizabeth Davis, magna cum laude. Bryce Edward Dirk. Lauren Marie Ehrman, summa cum laude. Orlando Rafael Exposito Nunez, summa cum laude. Charles Donald Folks III. Ashlyn L. Fuller, magna cum laude. Kyle Fuller Bertrand. Janice A. Garcia, magna cum laude.
Haley Elise Girth, magna cum laude. Leanne Elise Shuyi Grasso. Landon Carlo Hacker, cum laude. Sean Michael Heil. Nathan Higley. Casey Lynn Huff, summa cum laude. Santiago Ibarreche Chavez, cum laude. John Edward Imperado. Lindsay Lauren Johnson, summa cum laude. Javen Jordan Jones. Caden James Kealoha Ka'o Puiki. James Michael Kleitz. Kyle Martin Landford, magna cum laude. Abigail McAvoy Lewis, magna cum laude. Braden S. Long. Avery Elizabeth Mahan, cum laude. Kylie McCoy, magna cum laude. Brennan Patrick McDermott. Desmond Eugene McKinney. Joshua T. Myman. Cassie Rochelle Muse, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Nordman. Jack Parker, magna cum laude. Alexandria Diane Pierce, magna cum laude. Kylie Marie Price, cum laude. Catherine Page Reese, summa cum laude. Drayshawn D. Roberts, cum laude. Ava B. Robinson, magna cum laude. Ellie Agnes Robinson, summa cum laude. Noah Christopher Rowlett. Darren Kenneth Schneiders. Patricia Lee Sexton, magna cum laude. Joshua Miguel Striegel, cum laude. Hallie L. Sidnor, summa cum laude. Matthew Anthony Wantland, magna cum laude. Carolyn White. Degree recipients from the College of Health Professions are receiving their Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees. Iris Isabella Cameron, summa cum laude. Adriana Michelle Egan, summa cum laude. Lanaya Danye Epperson. Hunter Robert Griffin, cum laude. Ronald DeMar Jackson. Alexander Stoll Mosquera, cum laude. Joseph Diedrich Mosquera, cum laude. Brenton Kirby Schrock, cum laude. Lauren Taylor Wright. Degree recipients from the Ansley Fraser Thornton School of Education are receiving their Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science degrees. Kristen Elizabeth Akers. Jalen H. Anderson, magna cum laude. Emily Lynn Bouthrop. Alex Joseph Bauman.
Mara Ann Becker, summa cum laude. Kayla Grace Benningfield, summa cum laude. Emily Rose Carpenter, cum laude. Emily Ann Dant, magna cum laude. Nicole Elizabeth Fichter. Cora Elizabeth June Fields, summa cum laude. Jordan Carol Gertis, summa cum laude. Isabel May Gladys, cum laude. Anna Catherine Heilers, summa cum laude. Alyssa Catherine Kilroy, summa cum laude. Olivia Monique Mayfield, summa cum laude. Lindsay Ray Merrill, cum laude. Gordon Ian Alexander Mitchell. Ashley Lynn Murphy. Layla Marie Nash, cum laude. Ashley N. Owen. Erica Malin Pinniger, magna cum laude. Maeve Beckley Robertson, summa cum laude. Ariel Noel Spoor, cum laude. Emily Dawn Staten, cum laude. Amelia Lorelei Von Calben, summa cum laude. Gracie Wilson, magna cum laude. Hassan Abduhai Amosalis. Carla Duarte. While our last graduates are returning to their seats, please direct your attention to the screens for a short video highlighting some of the experiences of our graduating students.
To the class of 2025, we did it. That's the first of what I would say. We survived what the collegiate experience is. And we not only survived, we prospered. And we used these 4 years to the best of our ability and are getting to where we want to go next.
I don't think I would be the person that I am today without Bellarmine. Coming into college, I never would have thought that I would have the resources and the opportunities that I did. But the people at Bellarmine, they never give up on you. They will always encourage you to be the best version of yourself and everybody the best version of themselves to create just this really good environment. And you feel empowered. It's uplifting. And I couldn't be more proud to be a Knight and surrounded by so many amazing people.
I would say to any incoming students, don't blink. It goes way faster than you realize. In so many semesters, you'll be trying to push, oh, if I can just get past this, if I can just get past to the weekend, if I can just get to the next semester, I'll be fine. But enjoy the individual moments along the way. The thing I'll probably miss the most is the community. Just being able to say hi to professors as I pass them on the way to class, and of course students as we work together to study and in labs, and just the overall community family feel that Bellarmine has. That's probably the thing I'm going to miss most.
Academically, I've been challenged to thrive and exceed above my previous intellectual accomplishments, but I've also been able to be challenged emotionally and also in the realm of friendships. I was pushed out of my comfort zone at a lot of times, and I was able to meet people that have now changed my life for the better. I would say that Bellarmine, in my time here, my college experience was challenging, but because of it, I'm coming out of it as a better person and a better man.
3 words I would use to describe Bellarmine. Community is a big one. We pride ourselves on that.
Joy, community, and opportunity.
I'll definitely say community. Like, Bellarmine's such a huge thing on community.
Purpose, community, and adventure.
Impactful, holistic, and encouraging.
Positive, enriching, and supportive.
Connected, individualized, and supportive.
Passionate, meaningful, and impactful.
I would say loyalty. We're a very loyal university to everybody who's ever been a part of it. And encouraging everybody here, like, wants to push you to meet your goals.
Inclusive, fun, and honestly, just home.
I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. Things I've been growing.
This has been a transformative period in my life that I will always remember. The community has been such a big part of my life, the friends that I've made, just the love that I've received, the encouragement, the support. Someone's always willing to support you here, whether it be your professor or other students in your organizations, in your classes. So that community support has really pushed me to be all that I can be. It has upped my drive. My drive has become relentless because of the students that I'm surrounded by. They are so focused and they are striving for better in their lives, and that has inspired me to keep going. So I feel like I work harder. I have improved. Just, I'm a better person because of the community and because of my experience here.
I'd say the Bellarmine impact is like very real. I truly can't imagine being anywhere else, honestly, and that I know that like I have a really good relationship with my professors and with all the staff that work here, especially like student affairs people. I know that I'm always going to find a friendly face on campus, but that I'm also going to be supported and understood by everyone that's here.
Bellarmine really does have something for each individual. And that was something that I learned very quickly, very soon. It was the most unique and amazing experience of my entire life. So I'm actually like usually a really quiet person. And so with being involved on campus and just being on campus in general, I feel like I've really come out of my shell and I've really developed into like this completely different person who is better in every way. Like I'm definitely more mature. I'm more outgoing than I was. I'm not afraid to speak up. I advocate for anyone who I can, and it's really all because of all the work I've done at Bellarmine.
In the end, Bellarmine was always the right choice for me. And that was reassured day in and day out by professors and people and friends who have become as close as family. I'm so lucky to have gone here. And so, I don't know, if anyone is lucky enough to still have some time left here, look for the uniquely special positives that this school has to offer and what it's given you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce today's student commencement speaker, Bailey Corfidge. Bailey is graduating today with a bachelor's degrees in accounting and finance from the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business. A Bellarmine Fellows Scholar and an active campus leader, Bailey has completed an impressive 5 internships at local accounting firms and other businesses while at Bellarmine, a true testament to her drive and professional readiness. She has served our community through her work with the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, helping lower income taxpayers navigate the tax filing process. Bailey is a leader of the Bellarmine University Accounting Association and was recently recognized as the Outstanding Accounting Student at the W. Fielding Rubel School of Business Student Awards event. Please join me in welcoming Bailey Corfidge.
Thank you. When I was in grade school, I wanted to be a teacher. In middle school, a doctor. In high school, a journalist. Sophomore year of college, I even thought about becoming a lawyer. That quickly went out the door when I realized I was not Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. Finally, as a graduate, I stand before you knowing one thing for certain: things change. Many of us walked onto campus confident in ourselves and our relationships. Some strengthened that confidence. Others like me, were challenged in ways we could have never imagined. We had to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. One professor told me that stepping outside your comfort zone is one of the hardest things you can do. But if we don't go outside this comfort zone, we never have an opportunity for growth. In my time here at Bellarmine, I was fortunate enough to participate in internships, community service, and the honors program. Each of these opportunities allow me to become who I am today. Between working in East Louisville, volunteering in West Louisville, and attending an international fashion show at the Kentucky Honors Roundtable, I was exposed to environments where those around me ranged in race, sex, gender, age, and social standing. Despite this diversity, all opportunities had one thing in common. I was always nervous going into them. Many times, I was unsure if I had anything valuable to contribute, or I feared that I would fail at something new. We all struggle with this anxiety when we enter a new environment. However, we show up, we listen, we learn, and slowly that fear turns into ambition. We no longer cower from the new and instead seek the uncertainty. We become partners with adaptability. At Bellarmine, each of us has already experienced this journey from doubt to determination. Whether we changed majors, navigated friendships, studied abroad, or joined a student organization, we all had to step into the unknown, take a deep breath, and keep walking. Fear, exhaustion, and discouragement are all natural parts of the journey. But look where you are today. You did not let apprehension or adversity stand in the way of this amazing accomplishment. This is not where your journey ends. Although we gather here today to celebrate our shared experiences and accomplishments at Bellarmine, we still have a lot of opportunity ahead of us. It does not matter whether you are starting a career, pursuing further education, or simply letting the world guide you. We are once again stepping into the uncertainty, and we are going to take it by storm. We are the problem solvers, the innovators, and the compassionate leaders who are now prepared for those moments that challenge us. Because of our education and involvement, we are aware of the qualities in ourselves that make us powerful. We are also conscious of the ways that we can improve. As the world changes, we will have the tools to know when to change with it, but also when to stand up for our beliefs, rights, and ideas. There will be moments when the world demands us to squeeze into a mold where we simply do not fit. It is times like these when we must know the importance of prioritizing authenticity over adaptability. Growth cannot require us to redefine who we are. Instead, it will allow us to improve upon the foundations we have built. As we start this new journey, let us approach it with open minds and hearts, but planted feet. May we always remember that growth and authenticity are not opposites, but teammates and keys to a fulfilling life. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go be the change you want to see in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Bailey. Congratulations to you and to all of our graduates. We are so proud of you. The president of Bellarmine University will now address this year's graduates.
Okay, that video made me a little sad. I had some tears in my eyes. We're going to miss you here. Congratulations to our extraordinary graduates of the class of 2025. And to your families, friends, and loved ones who supported you every step of the way to help you reach this moment. Might we thank them? And thank you to our distinguished honorary degree recipients, Michelle and Bill Mudd. Bill, thank you for your thoughtful remarks to our graduates. And thank you to our wonderful student speaker, Bailey Corfich, for representing the heart and the hope of this remarkable class. Graduates, today marks an incredible milestone in your lives. 4 years ago, many of you finished high school under the cloud of a global pandemic. You balanced joy and anticipation with face masks and social distancing and began your college journey as the world was slowly opening back up. This looked different for each of you based on the high school you attended and your personal comfort level, but we know it had an impact on all of you. Your resilience is extraordinary. You brought new energy, optimism, and purpose to Bellarmine at a crucial time, and you helped restore and reinvent the spirit of campus life. During your time here, you learned that life is unpredictable, but also beautiful. You learned that real strength is found in community, in engagement, in belonging, wellness, and discovering a sense of purpose. You also learned the value of dialogue, respect, and leadership, especially during your senior year, when the backdrop of a turbulent national election tested the country's commitment to civility. At Bellarmine, you modeled a better way, seeking truth with love and listening with empathy. This wasn't always perfect, and it never will be, but these lessons will serve you well in the years ahead. You have made a profound mark on this community. You expanded student organizations, re-energized campus traditions, and showed that experiential learning, whether through internships, research, or service, can transform both careers and lives. You embody why Knights get hired. 99% of those who gathered here a year ago for commencement are working or pursuing graduate studies within 6 months of graduation. And you are similarly ready to thrive, not just survive in a changing world. You are part of a Bellarmine tradition, graduates who earn more, give more, and lead lives of meaning and impact. Over a 40-year career, Bellarmine alumni see a return on investment that far surpasses the average for public and private universities in Kentucky. But more importantly, you are ready to be leaders, grounded in wisdom, compassion, and courage. As Thomas Merton, whose faith and spirit animate our campus, once wrote, "The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves." Graduates, the world needs the fullness of your authentic selves. It needs your gifts, your voices, and your vision. Bellarmine will always be here, cheering you on, praying for your success, and celebrating your achievements. Congratulations, Knights. Go forth, high upon a hill, and far beyond it. in Veritatis Amore.
The Reverend Dr. John Poyatuparambo, Director and Chaplain of Campus Ministry, will offer our benediction. You may stand.
Let's take a moment of silence and bring the presence of the divine. Please bless the graduates as I say the prayer. Loving God, we thank you for your constant presence, for your guidance and unfailing love for our Bellarmine graduates. We are especially grateful that their time here has formed them in the richness of Bellarmine's Catholic mission, a mission centered on the dignity of every human person, the pursuit of truth, and a free, deep commitment to service. Bless and guide them as they reach the close of this chapter and prepare to begin anew. Grant them wisdom and creativity as they work to build a world that is more peaceful, just, and sustainable. Bless them with courage that they may walk without fear amidst the violence and division in this world, and make them instruments of your peace, bearing light and hope to all they meet. Bless them as people of healing, caring, and compassion. Bless each one that they may give back what they have learned from Bellarmine in service to humanity. May you bless their families, faculty, staff, well-wishers, and friends, and all who have supported them along the way. Loving God, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to broaden our community by these remarkable graduates. As we send them into the future, grant that they may continue to live in veritatis amore, in the love of truth. May I get an amen? Could we do better than that? One more time. Thank you.
The words to our alma mater were written by Joseph J. McGowan in 1992. Our University Schola will sing our alma mater. As a reminder, after the recessional, diplomas will be distributed in the same room where graduates lined up before the ceremony, the Eula Ballroom. One of our favorite traditions at Bellarmine is to have the faculty form an honor guard to congratulate the graduates on their achievements and extend a fond farewell to the class. Faculty will line up along the center aisle to congratulate graduates as they recess. Family and friends, please remain in your seats during the recessional. Graduates, congratulations and our best wishes to you as you move forward in the exciting days ahead.